Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you what I eat in a day. I get so many questions over on Instagram about the food that I eat. I have quite a few keto followers over there, so I'm always getting asked to share recipes and stuff like that. So I do lead a pretty ketogenic lifestyle, sometimes carnivore, and sometimes I just eat whatever I want. It kind of just depends. Overall, I feel my best when I eat a more ketogenic to carnivore style, and it honestly just makes my body feel the best. I can use it for maintenance, I can use it for weight loss, just depending on how I go about it. So I'm gonna share what I eat today. I also do intermittent fasting, or OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. I get all of my calories in just 1 to 2 meals. So I'll share a little bit about that. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe and let's go. So far today I've had, I think, 2 cups of coffee, and I put the Organic Valley heavy whipping cream in it. This is my favorite, this or the Land O'Lakes one. Doesn't really matter, just as long as it's like the whole heavy whipping cream. So I'll have that. Technically, a lot of people say that that's technically not fasting because you are having that. I don't really care. I'm not gonna be that strict about it. Sometimes I will be, but so I drink that, and then I usually don't eat. It honestly just depends. I listen to my body every day, and I eat when I'm hungry and stop when I'm full. I think that's very important. Like yesterday, I didn't eat until 10 o'clock at night. That's when I was hungry, and that's when I made food, and I had a big meal. So I had 1 meal that day. Today I'm gonna have 2 because it's 2 o'clock and I feel like eating. So that's kind of how I go about that. I got a lot of questions about OMAD and how I do that, and do I do it every day and all that kind of stuff. It honestly just depends. So for lunch today, I'm gonna have eggs and chorizo. This is one of the biggest requests I get for recipes. When it comes to keto recipes, by the way, I don't normally do anything that's like too crazy involved. I like to keep it simple and stick to whole foods and the least amount as processed as possible. Obviously, I'm human. I'm gonna eat things that aren't that way as well, but that's just what I like to stick to. I tried to avoid almond flour, coconut flour, erythritol, xylitol, all that kind of stuff, because that just like tears my stomach up and doesn't make me feel my best. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is start with olive oil. I'm gonna take olive oil and coat the pan with it really good. Turn it on like a medium heat, medium to low. And then the chorizo that I use is from the brand Supremo. This is actually the first time I've gotten it when it looks like this. It usually is in completely different packaging, but I got this from Costco, so it came in a big thing with, I think, 2 other packs of this. So I will take one of these little pieces and cut it in half. So this is what I use for a single person. For every half of a piece, I'll go in with 3 eggs. Squeeze this out into the pan. Yep. I'm gonna grab a spatula, and I'm just gonna start kind of like chopping it up with my spatula. I'm just kind of cutting this up here. I'm gonna add some chopped up white onion. And I wait till it kind of looks a little crumbly. Okay, so once it kind of looks like that, then I'll go in with my eggs. I do 3 eggs. And then I just stir it up together. And then I'm gonna grab some of this Chihuahua cheese. This is a jalapeno one. I've actually never tried this before, but I love spicy, so it's probably gonna be fantastic. And I do a generous amount. Cheese doesn't seem to bother me. If cheese bothers you, don't add cheese to your food. It's that simple. I just turned the heat off because it was getting really hot, so I'm gonna just blend this together so it melts. Let me grab a plate. I'm gonna transfer this over to a plate. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that chopped up raw onion on top. And then I add a little bit more cheese. This is the cheese I get. Everyone always asks me what cheese it is, and I always say it's just crumbly cheese, and then they say what kind, and I'm like, I don't know, it just says Mexican style cheese for crumbling. So you can get this at your local Mexican grocery store, sometimes at your regular grocery store. Costco had this. They had like a big one and a big pack if you eat a lot of it. I'm gonna grab, I have one open, I just wanted to show you a closed one here. Yes, we have them in back stock. Kind of like, just like a boop, big brick. And then I just crumble it like this on the top. Yum, yum, yum. And then I just grab some cilantro leaves, and I'm just gonna pick it like this. If I'm doing tacos, I'll grab a bunch and I'll chop it really fine. Get some of the stem for a little crunch. I'm gonna grab some sour cream. Then I go in with my favorite hot sauces. They are by the brand El Yucateco. You can get these at your local Mexican grocery store. I highly recommend doing that if you can and if there is one nearby. We always try to shop at our local Mexican grocery store because it's family owned and they really took a hard hit this year. So we always shop there as much as we can. You can get these on Amazon. Make sure you're not getting the jalapeno one because that one isn't as spicy unless you want that. And then we also have the red one and they are incredible and very, very hot. So I apply a decent amount just all over. And then I bring my sour cream with me to eat just in case I need a little bit more to balance out the hot. The mix is what'll get you. So kind of douse it in the hot sauce. And this is my first meal of the day. Okay, so this is my first meal of the day. I'm gonna go eat this with a bunch of water because it's so hot and spicy. So it's 2:45, I just got done eating about 20 minutes ago. And now that the hotness is off my tongue, I'm gonna have a Zevia Cola while I do some work on my laptop. I have a Q&A I'm about to film. And then tonight for dinner, we are gonna have chicken and mole. So this is technically not keto, it's not carnivore. It does have carbs and sugar in it. It is pretty low on the scale of like high carb and high sugar and all that kind of stuff. But if you're a ketoer, you might not wanna eat this. I don't know, up to you. I find that I still feel fine eating this. It doesn't make me feel gross. It doesn't make me bloat. It doesn't give me pain in my joints. It doesn't give me a headache, so I eat it. So what I'll do is marinate the chicken beforehand. I actually did it yesterday. So I will include a clip right now from yesterday and show you what I used to marinate the chicken. So this here is everything for the marinade. I've got olive oil. This is Truvia brown sugar. It's cut with Truvia and actual brown sugar. Cayenne pepper, cumin, and Worcestershire sauce. And then this is the chicken I'm using. First gonna use the olive oil and just put this here. You don't really want to put too much in just because sometimes it can taste really olive oily. So if you need it to be more liquidy, just add a little bit more water instead. Gonna do the cayenne pepper. I don't measure anything, by the way. It's all just what I see and what I think it needs. The cumin, and then the Truvia brown sugar. It's looking a little bit pasty, which is good. You don't want it to be too watery. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water. So just added a little bit of water and I'm gonna mix that in just to make it a little bit less thick. Here is the consistency that I have, can you tell? Then I'm just gonna add the chicken to this. Chicken boob number 1. Poke some holes in it. And then get chicken boob number 2. So now they are coated in there. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Okay, so I just have the chicken up there. The marinade that I use kind of changes from time to time. Sometimes I'll add things, sometimes I won't add things. It just depends. But the one I showed is pretty standard. I actually still have it in the fridge from yesterday. I planned on eating that yesterday, but we ate super late and just had burgers instead, so I just didn't eat the chicken, but it needs to get eaten. It's been marinating overnight. It's gonna be so good. Ruben and I cook meat so much differently from each other. He needs a meat thermometer, where I'm like a time person. The way it looks, the way it feels, like that's how I gauge when it's done. Anyways, so he cooks the chicken on the grill and I cook the mole. This is the one that I love. This is Rogelio Bueno. That's what I'm guessing the brand is. But it's just mole. Everyone asks me for our mole recipe. We don't have one. This is our recipe. And all you do is you just pour this in your pan on the stove at medium to low heat, and I just stir it up while Ruben's cooking the chicken. Just want to show you, I just added the chicken onto the grill. This is one of those like egg grill things. Ruben actually usually cooks the chicken. I don't know how long it's gonna cook for because I've actually never cooked chicken on this before, so we'll see. Got everything chopped up. Ruben eats these like he would tacos, so he does have a tortilla with them. I cut up some lime, 2 different kinds of crumbly cheese. This was the second one that I cut up. We've actually never tried it before, but it tastes really good. I just had a bite. Chopped up onion, cilantro, the whole thing. Again, I only have onion and the cheese, maybe a little bit of cilantro, but I don't add lime or hot sauce or sour cream or anything. By the way, this is amazing. This is the mole. Oh yeah, this is the most appetizing looking what I eat in a day video that you will ever see. I'm just eating some cheese while I sit here and wait for that to cook. And I have just a couple chips with salsa. I can't have too much though because it will really upset my stomach. That chicken looks good. When the chicken is done, Ruben will come in and shred it up and we mix it in together with the mole. Ruben eats it kind of like he would a taco, so he has like a chicken and mole taco. I like to just eat it in a bowl. I put onion, crumbly cheese on top. That's pretty much it. I don't like hot sauce on my mole. I don't like sour cream in there. But yeah, that's what I'll eat for dinner tonight. For a dessert, I'm gonna have 2 strawberries and I have 1 of these keto cups with it. These are the ingredients and the macros for them. I usually don't like anything too processed, but it's very minimal ingredients and it doesn't irritate my stomach or anything. It just comes in a little package like this, and I eat 1 of these with 2 strawberries if I just have a sweet tooth at night. But yeah, that's everything for this video. I hope you guys liked it. This is just an average day. I didn't really plan on what I was gonna eat today. I kind of just woke up and was like, let me just film a what I eat in the day video. It's not 100% keto, but it's an average normal day for me. And if you want to see more of these, let me know. I kind of like that it is spur of the moment because then it's not like too perfect. I mean, I do have days where it's like, yeah, I'm on my game with keto, but today isn't one of those days. Today's just a normal casual day. So I hope you like this. When it comes down to food, for me at least, I'm just trying to have a really good relationship with food. I battle with my relationship with food and I'm getting better and better and better. Not using it as a reward, using it to fuel my body, giving myself permission to indulge when I want, and not eating things the majority of the time that make me feel like shit. So that's kind of where I'm at. I get a lot of questions about like keto desserts and stuff like that. I just try not to eat those things because they don't make me feel good. If I want a dessert, I'm gonna eat a real dessert. I'm gonna have real ice cream. I used to go through a whole phase of like keto ice creams and keto desserts, and they just, for 2 days, I was in like horrible stomach pain. Just because it's keto doesn't mean it's healthy. If you go to the store and it's marketed as keto, it's probably not something that you want to be eating. I just try to stick to whole foods, as least amount of processed as possible. Don't look at these. And as I say that, I'm having processed things, but again, I'm human. This is what I'm eating. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling right now. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this or more keto related content or even not keto related content. Ruben is like a chef. He cooks good ass meals. So if you ever want him to share stuff, let me know. I can maybe bamboozle him into making a video. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a great day and I will see you in the next video. Bye.